The scientist Ebbinghaus, who is very popular because of his study on the forgetting curve, which means that when you learn something today, the next few days you'll forget it, and as long as time passes, you completely would forget. The memory becomes very poor. So he made his memory studies. Now, the interesting part with his research was that there's another side to this forgetting curve that is more understudied or under really used by a lot of us in learning and design. The other side, he says, therefore, if we tend to forget a lot of these memories, one of the ways to really increase memory is to go through what he calls extraordinary events. He says people tend to remember things when they are in an extraordinary event. What does it mean, therefore? That the mind is organized in such a way that if it is driven by an experience, an extreme emotion, or an extreme story related to the material and the content, the likelier we are going to remember it. So, for example, you remember parties, you remember your vacation, you remember your trip, you remember the time when you were with boss and you were praised, you remember when you made an error and never recovered from it, or you remembered when you were jubilant because you're able to discover something. So this is what you call extraordinary events. Now, those extraordinary events are reasons for people to remember them because they have emotional meaning, and all of their nervous systems of their brain are actually affected by that event. So reflect on that. Not being too obsessed with the forgetting curve, but really more think about the other side of what Ebbinghaus has mentioned, extraordinary events.